everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia, I'm a personal assistant here in London. Today I have a really special event at MOLTON BROWN at Regent Street, the flagship store, and we're going to be looking at the corporate gifts, and I'm going to be seeing all the personal assistants and executive assistants as well, so that's going to be really nice. It's a 2-hour event and it's going to start now at 6 o'clock. So I decided to wear this dress. It's really nice outside, about 32 degrees. Apparently it's gonna be the last summer day here in London, so we better enjoy yourselves for one last time. So I have this dress. This is from Silka, and I got this a few years ago. That's actually my sister's, and I'm just borrowing the dress. I helped her choose, so I asked her to wear the dress today. And then I have my lovely sandals from Hobbs, which I got from brand Ali. I'm gonna link the site in the description box below for you guys to take a look, because you have, I think, about 10% discount if you buy anything from the website through the link. My jewelry is the same. I've got my earrings from Pandora, and I've got my headband from Primark. So I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go with my Longchamp, because it's very useful and it goes with everything. So yeah, I'm ready to go. I just arrived here at MOLTON BROWN, Regent Street. Just came from a very private conversation, that's why I couldn't film much. But the place that we had our catch-up was really, really nice. It was actually new, the Ibis Hotel in East London. My sister used to live in that area, and before, like 4 or 5 years ago, there was nothing at all, and it's a really nice upcoming area. The next time I'm there, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit better. But now I'm gonna go into MOLTON BROWN. I can see that they are already having like a tutorial of some sort, so I'm really looking forward to see it.
You never say to them, we want a perfume made for this demographic or for this age group or with these ingredients. We give them complete and utter creative license to do what they want. Okay? And we encourage them to look through a lens and distort their own vision of it and really create something that is unique. So this is the lens on the bottle, and then the lens on the perfume bottle is this indentation here, this concave indentation, and when you look into it, you'll see that it obviously distorts your vision. When you look around has anyone managed to try this yet? So if you're a floral lover, this is the one for you. So this has an additional signature note of ylang-ylang in it, which gives it a really tropical, quite luxurious, almost quite romantic feel to it. Then we have orange and bergamot. So orange and bergamot is our iconic fragrance at MOLTON BROWN, and this was the first ever fragrance that was created, the first gel, back in the 70s. It's had a bit of an evolution over the years. It's been called Bubbling Orange Grove, Naranji, Vitamin A, B, C, and now we thought, do you know what, let's keep it what it is. It's orange and bergamot. So let's not confuse people. So the additional note in here is petitgrain, and petitgrain is another extraction from the bark of the orange tree. And orange and bergamot really is a celebration of every ingredient that you can get from the orange tree, from the essential oil, from neroli, from the petitgrain itself. Everything that you can extract from an orange tree has gone into our orange and bergamot. She's gonna use the pink pepper. This is
good one. What are you going to do actually? Not sure.
So we're going to start with the body wash.
Okay.
We're going to massage with the body oil, and then we're going to mix with the fragrance.
So today I have the Moving Mindsets workshop with Fiona Campbell, so I'm just on my way out. Just want to show you my look of the day. So I have this headband from Primark, my necklace from Orange James, this blouse is Zara, and then I have this skirt from H&M and my usual flats. I'm gonna take with me this bag that's from Fola, and it's actually my laptop bag. So I've got my bits and pieces here, my papers and everything else. So I'm ready to go, and I see you guys on the other side. I'm in the most beautiful part of Canary Wharf. I'm just by the river. That's where the location of the workshop is. It's just in front of it. And I'm about 10-15 minutes earlier. So before I go in, I'm gonna double check my message and emails just to make sure there's nothing urgent that I need to sort it out before the workshop starts. It's a 1 hour session. It's during lunchtime here, but I still make sure that I double check my message throughout just in case. So my clients know that I'm always available if they need anything from me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, and I will try to film and take pictures for you guys. Obviously I'm gonna speak to Fiona beforehand just to make sure that she's okay with it, and hopefully it is.
So it's not that someone's being rude. Lots of people think, if you're asking me a question, I'm doing this. What do you, without knowing this, what are you thinking? She's not paying attention. No, people have to access, when they're accessing feelings, their eyes go down. And when you're working here, it's use feeling words. For example, which solutions feel like the best option for you? Are you comfortable with that solution? Okay? So you're going to do the same thing again. Now, some of you, I know, are working on real problems. So what I'd like you to do is go back to these real problems and see what happens when person A is asking the first question. So in the first round, person A is going to be giving person B the space to think.
We had the most amazing session with Fiona. We just finished off now, and I'm going to one of the offices to do some archiving, and I need to send some paperwork and some folders to La Défense, where the company has the headquarters. I'm gonna tell you guys all about the session on the workshop because it was really, really interesting, and I wanna give you guys some of the highlights of the workshop. But now I'm gonna go to the office and I speak to you guys a little bit later. from home today and I had to work on presentations and reports. But yesterday I did tell you guys that I was going to explain what we learned in the workshop yesterday, the Moving Mindset workshop with Fiona Campbell. She talked about NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, and was very interesting because she was telling us that the important thing is to focus on solutions rather than problems, because when you focus on solutions, you create high energy, and if you focus on problems, you create low energy. So that's something that we know in the back of our minds, but it's not consciously there. So that is really nice to hear and to know how actually our brain, our mind works. And she asked us to do exercises with each other. So she paired us up, and then we had to tell the other person what a current problem we are having. It could be something at work or something personal, and actually tell the solutions. So that was really interesting because in the exercise, if the other person was telling, oh, that's my problem and that's what I'm gonna do about it, the other person was supposed to be putting her down, basically, to actually frustrate her and see how she's gonna feel if somebody is actually doing that in real life. In the second session of the exercise, we would have to do it slightly different. We would have to actually listen to the problem and listen to the solution and actually encourage the other person to say, yes, you can do it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yes, you could also try A, B, and C. And it's really funny how our mind actually accept this encouragement and makes us feel better about the whole situation, because then we can think a little bit more about different solutions, about different options, and actually have an open mind and see the big picture. So that exercise was really, really interesting. And also she talked about when we are speaking to someone, to actually see the body language. If the person is, they were telling a problem, or that you were telling something at work, it's looking up, this person's actually searching for information to actually tell you in response. If the person is looking sideways, it's because she's actually listening. And if the person is looking down, it's all about feelings. It's about what they are feeling at the moment. And this is very interesting and useful when you are working in a corporate environment, because when you're talking to when we are talking to our bosses or to clients or to work colleagues, it's something that we can be aware of. What I want to tell you guys as well is what I got from MOLTON BROWN after the event, because I didn't want to carry the bag with me because I had to do something else after the event. They actually told me they could deliver, which was really, really interesting. I really didn't know that, and it was basically free of charge. So the bag was delivered by Drop It, and it came in this lovely MOLTON brown bag, very nicely presented. So what I like to do is to put one in each bathroom. So I actually got 2 hand washes. So I have the Heavenly Gingerly, which was recommended by Martina, the same lady that did my hand massage. And I got the Pink Pepper, which I didn't know about this one before, but it's really nice because that's what I used during the event as well. So that's my hand washes, which I love it, and they last for a long time. The last time I got 2 hand washes, they lasted for a long time. So yeah, so I'm quite happy. And due to the event, we all had, I think, 10% discount. So I would like to thank Martina and Jenny, the store manager, for the lovely hospitality during the event. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna finish off my work, and I see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I have the event, Women in Business and NatWest. I actually got a message from Victoria today. She is the organizer of the event, and saying that it's been all sold out, and if you're not gonna make it, so please let them know. Victoria, I'm definitely coming, and I see you there tomorrow. morning everyone. Today is the Women in Business with NatWest. So I'm just here in the city by Bank Station and I'm just about to go in. It's going to start very soon. After that I need to go to one of the offices to do some archiving and send some documents and some folders and files to France. So I need to do that. I'm gonna be filming and take some pictures obviously in the workshop for you guys to see as well, and it's a very interesting subject. It's about how to talk about yourself with authenticity and confidence. And Victoria, which is the lady that organized those events, NatWest, she's very good, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her because I haven't seen her for a while now. So I'm gonna leave you guys now because I need to go in and I speak to you guys later. So I'm here at the NatWest event. We had already 2 speakers, Stuart and Rosemary. She's a coach and I'm gonna put her details down below. She actually talked about in the imposter syndrome, IS, which was very interesting, and some bits and pieces that we discussed here. It was very connected to the workshop that I went a couple of days ago, the moving mindsets with Fiona. So that was really interesting how those 2 topics are connected. And we have quite a few ladies here. Obviously it's women in business, so we do have a room full of ladies with a lot of questions. So that was really good. We have a 10-minute break now, so I'm going to stop and have a cup of coffee and then go back in. I haven't showed my outfit of the day as yet. So I have a race blazer, it's like a pale blue, and then I have this dress by Nova Day. I really like the Brazilian store and I really like the bow up here, and then my shoes from Marks and Spencer, and my jewelry is the same, so there you go. So the last time I filmed, I was on my way to have lunch with a friend of mine. So we had some lunch outside and we had a catch up. We sat on the grass and the weather was really nice. And then I went back to the office and then I just finished about a few minutes ago. There was a lot to be sent to France, to the office in France, which is the headquarters for one of the clients that I work with. So there were about 5 boxes that had to go through DHL and everything had to be checked and double checked to make sure that everything was actually gonna be there. So if you like this video, please leave comments and let me know if you'd like me to show anything different, anything else, and I would love for you to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So have a lovely weekend and I'll see you guys next week.